Hello and welcome along, everybody. Is that... yeah, that should be that way a little bit. How are we doing? Lee Grant 6840, welcome along. Farmer Karen 13, welcome along. Paul Sinclair, welcome along. Farmer Dark, welcome along. Devil's Man 66, welcome along. Red Dragon, welcome along. I hope you're all doing well. Yeah, I've had a little bit of extended break over Christmas. Lots of my friends just streaming lots, and I've been spending family time. So yeah, apologies for no, because I did say I might stream on Boxing Day. I decided not to in the end. I was so tired. I'm actually still really tired, but I have next week off. That's all good. But yeah, I hope you all had a good Christmas. We are in that strange time period that does not exist between Christmas and New Year. I will be streaming again before New Year, a Tuesday night. So Tuesday the 30th of December I will be streaming. I won't be streaming on New Year's Eve. Planning to stream on the 30th, then planning to stream on the 2nd this week. And then going into the new year, we should be on a more normal schedule. Right, I am loading in. I'm just going to update everything. The only other announcement I really have is that I think that I probably won't be continuing with the roleplay series. We are 5 episodes in. Yeah, 5 episodes in, and it's dead. It has less viewers than my Kin Lake series, which has been running for 5 times as long, and yeah, I'm afraid it can't. I think I have a little surprise for you. You use my dad's code. Thank you, Farmer Doc. Castle Farm looks awesome. Thank you, Wiggy. I enjoyed building that. I ended up building it twice because the first time I tried to build it, it didn't work properly. Jason Boots, thank you for resubscribing for your 19th month. You are awesome. Hey, on her own, welcome along. I'm doing okay. Hey, Ethan, welcome along. Right, that has been updated. So what am I doing? I am currently checking what I need to update and what the latest mods since we last did stuff on here. Oh, that might actually be a useful mod to add to the series. Otherwise, I think there's not much here really for us. Though I do tend to like those weights, but on this series, yeah, we're gonna go back. Let's head in to the realism experiment. Do we have any new mods to activate? I don't think so. I think we're all good in here. Yeah, the only ones that we don't have activated in here is ones I didn't want to activate in here. Yeah, I think we're good. Right, start. Have I seen the new? I have seen the new map from BS. Get the compost cooker actually. Hey, Famir 04, welcome along. You're going to be a dad. Congratulations. I think I found out I was going to be a dad about this time of year. It's actually my wife got back from Argentina about mid-January, I think. Right. We need to turn the compost mod on. Where is it? Where is it? It's really warm in this room. There we go. Stop. Hey, Reasons to Fly, welcome along. Is my game and title correct? Oh, no, it isn't. Thank you. Yeah, I haven't changed it since the Christmas special. Back on Saxlingham. There we go. Thank you, Reasons to Fly. I was about to say it's a rerun. This is not a rerun. We are indeed live. as we should be. But yeah, as I say, so I'm going to be doing a little bit of reworking in the new year. Unfortunately, the roleplay series has fallen completely flat, and I'm 5 episodes in. I'm not going to continue it. I don't know what it is. I'm currently working on the click-through rate on all my videos. So my watch time, is great. So people who click on my videos watch my videos, which is fantastic. But I can't get people to click on my videos. May I ask your advice if something's happened to me twice? Sure, John Granger. Hey, Stevie, welcome along. So I don't know what it is about my thumbnails that are so unclickable that people just don't want to click on them. May I ask what's my first? I haven't looked at it yet on her own, but on the recommendation of everybody, it's probably going to be my next series. So we are up to episode 20. What episode are we on? We're on episode 20. I want to say 3 of Silver Run. Yeah, 23. So we've got about 13 more episodes of Kinlake to go. And once we hit, 13 episodes of Kinlake to go. Once that finishes, we're going to finish up on here and start the multiplayer. And B, we're going to start on that map. Right. How much loan do we have left? Oh, we've still got a huge whack of loan. But we're into March. 6 a.m. Is it March? 2nd day of March. Did we plant everything last time? We didn't. So we still have field 27 to plant. In fact, I need to take... Yeah, we need to head out over to there and check out what's going on. Just post your first time lapse in a while. You should... possibly. Have you... So question the yield. Are you getting a good click-through? Because I've been trying not to use... I'm using AI to help me come up with ideas for thumbnails and to make my titles more clickable and to check stuff. I haven't gone to outright using AI to generate the thumbnail, but it's got to the point where I'm kind of going, why isn't it clickable? Why aren't people clicking on my videos? Right, and nearest waypoint. Nope. Oh, we need to go and refill this. We'll go refill this first. I've left this running, so we'll turn that off. Had 2 game crashes on map on 22 and everything's up to date. It's on Country Park map. Can I tell you what it might be? Are you running it? First question I've got is, are you running any mods with it? Have you cleared out everything except for, oh God, except for the mods, except for the map and the base game? That would be my first question. Just started to create videos, upload screenshots to AI with prompts to make it more appealing to from there. I might have to do that. I might have to try that because I've been experimenting with new thumbnails and looking at my analytics for everything. The click-through rate is not high. It's like I'm getting 2.6s at the moment on my videos, which is not good. I like, oh God, on her own. So I've looked at that, and for Let's Plays where my face doesn't appear on screen, you don't want to be using a screenshot of your face. But I honestly, I'm getting, I don't know where I am with stuff. Sir Dominic, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the BFN. Really foggy today. Really foggy. Right, so we were up here somewhere. Yeah, we were about here-ish, I think. Nearest waypoint. Nope. There-ish. Maybe not. That doesn't seem far enough across either. Yeah, we're on this row here. So set that going. Yeah, that looks about right. Excellent. So yeah, we'll leave that going there. Look, I see, I hate those thumbnails. Are pretty. Yeah, no, I realized you were on her own. I realized you were saying that. Go back. A way of doing your thumbnails. No, it's not a. I have an issue where stuff doesn't just click through, Paul. Even on my old stuff, it doesn't click through. What I need more views, and I'm only going to get more views if I have an increased click-through rate. Because once people click through, they watch. But YouTube stops serving videos to people if they're not clickable. And the thing I've identified, and the thing I've known for about 2 years, 2-3 years, my thumbnails do not have a good click-through rate. So that is the problem that I am immediately trying to address. And if I crack this problem, I will absolutely share with everybody how I cracked it and what it means. Gamer Dragon renewing his membership for his 93rd month, just 7 months away from having been a member for 100 months. Hey GD, welcome along. Guys, if you're not checking out Gamer Dragon's stuff on both YouTube and Twitch, you should be. You very much should be. Right, so what tractor is that? That is the Unimog, and it is rolling. I need to go and see what the Unimog's doing. I don't think it's seeding. I think the seeder is elsewhere. How are you doing, GD? Maybe I had a couple of shorts. I do that as well, Yield. I've been producing a lot of shorts over the last few weeks. Yeah, most of them link back. It is the click-through rate. The thing that kills me is the click-through rate. So I've got to work out how to get that click-through rate up. Right, are you rolling this field? That looks... Oh, no, that's weeding. It's weeding the field. Okay. Because this doesn't need rolling, I don't think. Let's check. Yeah, it doesn't need rolling. We can't see any weeds, but I know the weeds are there. Because if we come onto here... Should tell me, weeds... I think it's finishing off the field. Yeah. Hello, Elena. Welcome along. I think it's overall FS content being YouTuber problem. I know back in the day, I was noticing the same issues. Investigate English-speaking channels. They seem to have the same issue. But other channels are getting 5,000 views at the same size as me. It's other channels are getting with other channels who have 50,000 viewers are getting 50,000 subscribers are getting 10,000 views. How do I like Highlands Fishing? I like Highlands Fishing a lot. Hi Deco One Mike, welcome along. Oh, we've nearly got a full pallet of eggs. How are our chickens looking? I think we need to sell, yeah, we probably need to sell some chickens. We've got some low, oh wow, we've got some very poor chickens. How is the food situation? Food situation is good. We've got a lot of cockerels. Oh my lord. Yeah, we need to thin the chicken population down. Okay. What tractor do I have? I've got that or that. Oh, we might finally have to use this for something else. What came in the shop today? $31,000 for a JCB Teletruck. With a set of forks. Oh man. How old is that? 52 hours on it. For 31,000. I don't know. That would be really, really useful around the farm, and we could use this then as a full tractor. Again. Don't think the wooden tractor is any good. I wouldn't expect it to be. Oh, we do need... I don't know, actually. I don't know about that. We'd have to make some money. What is our money-making options for today? Bale wrapping. We could go do some bale wrapping. We don't have a hoe. Sowing on field 12. Stone picking. Yeah, no. We need our sewing machine at the moment. Where is it? Where is my cedar? Is it out on a field or is it out here? Get it. Ah, what's that there? That's my cedar. Okay, so my cedar is over by that field there. Ready to go as soon as the stone picking is done. Yeah, and do you know what? That little bit of kit there would be perfect. So we've got to work out how we're going to afford that at 31,000. I think what we need to do is drop this off the front of here or the back of here and start using this tractor. Oh, our bales are all over the place. So switch. No. No. We have, and every little helps, I believe. And yeah, we need to sell the chickens as well. So, can I disconnect this? Let me disconnect this. How do I disconnect this from here? Oh, I'm not sure how you disconnect these this real front loader off the back of this with manual attach. Oh, there we go. Detached. Right, then. There we go. Finally, we're going forward with this. Manual attachment's not designed for this. Manual attach is working great. I don't know what you're talking about. Right. We need the animal trailer. Where did I put that? Over here. Hey, Michael Spencer. How long is on that contract, actually? We might want to go and do that first. Bale wrapping 5 hours. Yeah, we want to do that first. Oh, I hope that's round bales. Oh, it's round bales. Good. Right, let's go do that. Then we'll go and sell the excess chickens. We'll make more from the bales than we will from the excess chickens. Covers the wheel cam. Oh, yeah, it does. I moved it when we were doing the... Right, that one there. Where are you? That's pre-order. Unlock that. Thank you for that. Okay, good. That's got it out of the way. Although I think the wheel cam frame is off. The wheel cam frame off. Don't actually know where the wheel cam frame is. There it is. Yeah, frame wheel cam on. There we are. I don't know why that was moved, but I'll do. Right, so we've got a fertilizer contract and we've got an every little helps. So let's sort both of those. So the every little helps is for 1,000. So let's add 1,000. And we have a fertilizing contract. So fertilizing contract we can take. We don't have a fertilizing contract. I'm so sorry. Hello, Armando. Welcome along. Cheers, Buzzagla. I think my lid has gone well enough. Either that or the seal's gone. Right, we are heading to field 15 down the bottom. So I was in Ipswich today, and I drove through this area, drove down the road on the down the western side of this map. How much did my setup for FS25 cost? We worked it out at about £1,000 for my controller setup, I think. Taking into account all the extra bits and pieces. The controllers themselves probably only about 500-600. Actually, no, it was only about 700-800 then. Because this setup here is about 400. That is about 100. And then the wheel stand is another 100. So that is 600. Okay, no, it's about 600. Because then this wooden thing is just made from scrap wood. And this here is... Whoa, I've driven past. Oh no, actually we can go down here. The ignition key is part of the collector's edition. Right, that is 13. I've jackknifed my wrapper. Can't see anything in this fog. This is the field I want here. Yeah, down here. How am I ever gonna find all of these bales in this fog? Oh, actually, that's quite a nice line of bales there. Whoa. Right. Hey, Spencer. I didn't rebuild my rack. This is what you call an absolute mess. We're gonna go back to the farm and put more rolls in. I looked on Google Maps the other day. Can't believe how accurate the starter farmhouse is in game to real life. FSB has done amazing. Oh, he really has. This it is absolutely amazing. You drive past it. If you drive up the A140, you drive past the starting house, and it is amazingly accurate. I kind of wish it was true as you get deeper into the map. There's a you can see on Google Maps there's a big house in the middle of the map, and with farm around it. And I wish it was a little bit more accurate to that as you get into the map. But otherwise, yeah, especially the stuff down the A140 is very accurate. This is still dribbling on me. Maybe it's just my sloppy drinking. Because it's where Farmland ID 75, where that is on here, that's actually a house in reality. Trouble with water today? What, as in drinking it? Made minus with bales? Thankfully, it's not too far back, but while we're up here, I might go and see if either of my tractors are finished. Nope. There we go. Hey, Farm Sim and Chill, welcome along. Yeah, lovely Christmas, thank you. Have I ever played ETS2? I have. I haven't played ETS2 though in a couple of years, I don't think. Just leave that there for a moment. Are my... Yeah, that one's finished. Can I get that then? Will that set destination come back to here? No. Unimog can't get back to here. Okay, fine. Hey, Dr. Kebab, no silence, please. Welcome along. Gonna be lurking as you're on FS25 yourself. Excellent. I hope you are enjoying it. Love the last video, can't wait for the next. Thank you. Yeah, as I was saying, we've got more people in here now. I think that I'm not going to be continuing the roleplay that's on this map. It just hasn't done as well as I would have hoped. It's not being watched in comparison to other videos, and I'm very much wanting to go to a single series plus extras rather than doing multiple series at once. I don't think doing multiple series at once is helping the channel. Did I make a video about playing ETS2? Yeah, I've had videos. I've also done live streams about ETS2, playing ETS2. Hey, Cher, welcome along, and happy Christmas to you as well. That will follow. Been loving FS since FS 2013. Nice. I have some mega series coming in the pipeline for 26. I need to rework what I'm gonna do. Will I ever do ETS2 again? I don't know at the moment. My setup really isn't set up, for lack of a better term, for doing ETS2 anymore. Hey, Porter NG, welcome along. Right, we'll leave that there. And go and do this wrapping. To be over it, I'm more into regular gameplay and some role plays. I'm very much thinking of going into the map mod tours. The farm builds are doing really well. Their click-through rate is still not great, but they are at least getting a lot more views. So I'm happy with. I think I need to take more of the Daggerwin approach and one series at a time with a ton of episodes and just do a lot of stuff, focusing on one map and one series and doing the best series I can out of that. And maybe do that, you know, for a month and a half and then move on to the next series. At least, or buy a new tractor truck. I spent more time on the farm machinery dealers trying to find real plates to use. Farm builds are going up in views over the last 2 months. Yeah, people are interested in farm builds. And today is the first farm build I did where there wasn't any kind of existing structure to do it round. So when I did the pig farm last week, the pig farm was built around a lone barn. The previous two had been round yards that existed. I replaced the wall of fence around the sheep farm. I did consider that, but I had been placing walls the whole way round all of the farms so far. And I wanted to leave it a little bit more open today. We should get this done in 4.5 hours. Right, okay, let's try again. Open that. Unfold that. Down a couple of gears. Auto drop. This was a hard build. You done well with that one. What? Yeah, it was fun. Getting things to work on that slope was not easy. I have picked out all of the plots now, though, for where all the farms are going to be. There is another one that is going to be on a slope. Thank you, Jack. Yeah, there's going to be another one that's going to be on a slope. Which is going to be sort of a multi-level farm. That will be another one with animals built into it. Then I think I might have another that is oh, you found some Lego, Cher. Ooh. Got a nice row here, but I'm gonna have to duck out of it to get that bale down the end. Well, I have absolutely no idea how to have I can recommend a fun game of Oxygen Not Included to play. Yes, Oxygen Not Included is a great game. I will work it out. I've been having a look at trying to get hold of a Lego set I had when I was a kid today. There's a Lego set from the 90s, which was a backhoe loader. And also you could do as a combine harvester, and I'm looking at trying to see what I can get, whether I can get that set. I've seen a couple of sets of it at a decent price, like not hundreds of pounds. And it's not like I need the box or anything, I just need the Lego. Yeah, we'll do this very quickly, this job. Legos and Twizzlers, oh, Cher. I look forward to it. It's going to be a weird llama this year because giants aren't there. So, yeah, I'm not going to the show both days. And what I think it's going to show is that we don't necessarily need llama to do it. I think that's the thing. I think I would love to look at a UK farm sim convention. But as I said, I've said this before. I am a little concerned with Giants' direction at the moment. And while it doesn't seem to be affecting Farm Sim at the moment, it could very well. There seems to be a closing down. Jack, it will be open to supporters of the channel. I will be asking who wants to take on which farm, and then we will have people who run those farms, and then you'll be able to come on and help any of those farmers during the live stream. The server will only run during live streams. We're going back to, it's not going to be an all the time server, it is going to be only during live stream server. And we're probably going to run 3-day months so that we have a month a week, basically. Yeah, I feel so sorry for Kermit. I really do. Awesome bloke. Really, everything he's done for the community, I really wish he'd got to say goodbye. Because Kermit has been awesome. Absolutely awesome for the past few years. And I am very, very sorry to see him leave. That is the last bam. Fantastic. Got folding in. No. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it is. What's up, we go? Farmer Dog, Kermit got let go. Just before Christmas, Giants essentially closed the US office. And they let everybody who was there go. So Kermit is no longer working for Giants. Right, let's collect on that. Okay. Is that on our way back? That's actually pretty close to our farm. Let's go and accept that as well. We've got enough time to do that today too. So very sad. I do consider Kermit a really good friend. Kermit has Kermit has done a lot for me. He has been absolutely awesome, and I am actually heartbroken about it. I really am. And my trouble is, it feels like everything's being gathered in close. It feels like it's becoming a bit insular again, and that is not a good thing for a company that 2 years ago was looking like it was going to expand really nicely, and was going out and embracing the different fan bases more and more, and getting itself out there. It feels like they're enclosing in, and I don't like it. It doesn't bode well for me. To me. Stretch. Thank you, Honorant. Yeah. But it's like all the bits that reach out to the community seem to be closing down. And that's not a good thing. You know, all the things that push the game and push everything out there. I have the hidings, but I got scammed. How did you get scammed? In real life, this road is closed. You can't cross the fjord here. Or the ford. Ford. It's not a fjord. The ford. Yeah, we've had no FSL, so none of that's existing. Giants used to go out, so pre-COVID, Giants used to go to a ton of gaming conventions. A ton. And the FSL was... I can't do this contract. Damn, I didn't read. Cancel it. Yes. Okay. Right. There's not another bale wrapping contract, is there? No, it's hoeing. No. Right. Okay. Let's go sell some chickens then. Through the hedge. Bought it, it wasn't there. Contact customer support, Elena. Contact customer support, they should be able to help you. Yeah, no FSL this year. FSL just seems to have fizzled out. And... well, I'll say now, I don't think I think I've said it before, in fact. I don't think I'm going to FarmCon this year. I didn't have the greatest of experiences at FarmCon last year, and I don't think I'm going to FarmCon this year. It's a lot of money. They couldn't have... a lot of gaming conventions will also discontinue. Yeah, but there are still a lot of gaming conventions out there. Maybe I have not checked. In all honesty, you could be right on her own, and it could be that the gaming conventions just haven't happened. I just noticed something. Where is that gonna land? We have a tornado heading for somewhere on the map. Or not a tornado, a twist. Well, yeah, tornado. The location hasn't been revealed. The dates have been revealed for FarmCon. Everybody, oh, please don't go through my farmyard. This goes, if this is heading for my farmyard, I'm gonna have to move all my silage bales. I really hope it doesn't come through my yard. No, wasting 30 minutes. How did you buy it? Did you buy it on credit card or where did you buy it from, Elena? For Giants to not be able to help you. Hey Ian, welcome along, and thank you. Bit strange, but thank you. Is the other tractor still going? No, the other tractor's finished, so we need to go and start that seeding.
Vobel asked me, will the tornado land on VF's farm and take his silage bales? Ah, the classic drama of farming meets the chaotic charm of a tornado. Picture it, a tornado showing up like an uninvited guest at a dinner party, swirling around, eyeing those silage bales like they're the main course. But fear not, if the tractor's got enough horsepower to outrun the storm, the silage bales might just survive another day. Mother Nature's got quite the sense of humor, doesn't she?
That she does. That's a description of my sister-in-law. Jeez. That's a bit harsh. Right. Do I own this or is this leased? Oh, come on. What is my name? Virtual Farmer. Think it's leased. Yeah, it could be leased. Oh, that's very possible. Garage, switch. Yeah, it's leased. Okay, good. Yet to encounter a tornado in multiple game saves. I keep encountering. What speed are you playing at? Daddy M. That's the question I would have, because I get through years fairly quickly. Hey Ian, welcome along.
Gamer Dragon TV asked me, command in kingly verse the banishment of any car wearing fake vents or false exhaust tips. Hearken, subjects of the tarmac realm. By decree of Clarkson's sovereign of speed and sarcasm, henceforth shall any chariot adorned with deceitful vents and duplicitous exhausts be exiled post-haste. Let them be cast into the abyss of mediocrity, where no petrolhead shall suffer such travesty.
Oh
May true engines roar and honest designs thrive, as pretenders watch from the sidelines.
That was brilliant, Genie. That was absolutely brilliant. How do I unfold this? No. Can I get it to, no, I'm gonna have to unload on the ground, aren't I? No. See, this, I don't think unloads into a trailer. It might.
Forbel asked me, did Gamer Dragon just ask Jeremy Clarkson to describe Leggy the Subaru driver? What? You want me to whip up a Subaru driver? First, marinate one knobhead in their own arrogance. Bake at 400 degrees till they think they're invincible. Garnish with a goddamn rally stripe and serve.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. Right, we need to return this. So, P, switch mode, this, select that, turn it, yes. Right, and then I need to get a bucket and do that, but first we need to get this back doing seeding. Yeah, Boxable just got roasted. So, hang on. The official FS25 website. You bought the game off the official FS25 website and they said they couldn't help. How did you... Okay, so my next question is, what did you use to buy it? Did you use a credit card? Did you use PayPal? Yeah, what was your method to... What method did you use to buy it? Credit card, right. Contact your credit card company. Tell them that you have not received your that you have not received the goods you've paid for, and initiate a chargeback. That's the answer. It's very simple. If they're not willing to help you and get you your game that you've paid for, contact the credit card company, get a chargeback on it. Because if they're saying if you've paid for something and they are refusing,
Gamer Dragon TV asked me, proclaim, as if addressing all of England, which vehicle deserves the crown, the mighty V12 or the humble diesel? Hear ye, denizens of this fair isle. I, Jeremy of Clarkson, hereby declare the mighty V12 as the true monarch of motoring magnificence. With each rev, it sings a symphony of power and prestige, leaving mere mortals in awe. The humble diesel, whilst economical and reliable, serves as the workhorse of the land. But the V12 shall forever reign as the king of speed and splendor. Long live the V12.
Father Mick Gaming, unfortunately you can't play with me. This is a single player game. Okay, Dana, good luck. Right, we need to go and sell some unneeded chickens, I think. Although that isn't going to make me enough money to sort this problem out. May have to sell some silage bales as well. Although we've probably got enough money now to buy this without... Hey, Alice. Alice Kid, welcome along. The credit card company refused to charge back. That quickly? That's very odd. I would be amazed. I am amazed that a credit card company even answered the phone that quickly, let alone refused the card. That's really fast. That's customer service like I've never heard of. Alea, I am shocked that they never make a decision. I've never heard of a bank making a decision that quickly. What bank is it? I want to bank with them because, oh my God, to A, get them to answer the phone that quickly, and B, get them to review a chargeback case in 3 minutes? That is exceptional. 24-hour service is one thing. Banks that no bank moves that fast. Well, your bank moves that fast, but as I said, I want to know what bank, because my God. What am I up to? I'm up to getting chicken sold. Yeah, on a Sunday, yeah, on a Sunday at Christmas. Yeah, because it's Sunday evening. What bank is making decisions on... What bank is making decisions on chargeback at this time on a Sunday? I would definitely, if anything, what I will say, Elena, is I would question that. Making that kind of decision that quickly on a Sunday evening at 9:15. That needs some proper scrutiny. What's my favorite tractor? My favorite tractor is a David Brown 1210. Out of the way, Chucks. Some of you are coming with me. Right, we want to remove the worst roosters. Yeah. How do I check which are the worst ones? Ah, here we go. There we are. Right. So my worst roosters should be these ones. Good, good. Wow. Okay, anything that has a high on it. I only want the highest quality roosters. You can go, you can go, you can go. Yeah, anything less than high, we lose the rooster. Get slaughter lodge to make cow's meat. Yeah, I've not got it at the moment. Those aren't. That's good. That one can go. We're gonna weed out anything that isn't at least very high. On everything. Oh, that's a very good. That's a very good. That's a very good. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I can go with the... Right. Move to trailer. Selected. Trailer. Okay. I don't know how many this holds. This holds 86. Okay. Yeah, cows. I do not have cows at the farm. Oh no, I do have cows at the farm. Very high, very high, very high. You have a high. You have two highs. You are all highs. You are rubbish. You're not good. You're not. You have highs. You have highs. You are not good. You are not good. You have a high. You have two highs. You have a high. You are very high everywhere. You have a high. Good. High. Did I get to play? Not yet, Simon. That's my next Let's Play series. Will be Black Sheep's map. That will be coming in January. I expect to record the last 13 episodes of Kinleg this week. Is my plan. Infertile, yeah. Highs and averages, not good, not good. 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 Yeah, that one can go. We're going with a minimum of very high. Really going back. Yeah, lots of people have recommended it. Merry Christmas, FS25 Gaming TV. Some have very good, not very high. I'm not looking at the overall. I'm looking at everything underneath the overall. Right. Move selected. You move to trailer. Okay. There we go. We're down to 31 chickens. We have a trailer full of chickens. Hey, Wayland Timlick. Do I have a manure spreader? No, I don't. We have a slurry spreader, but not a manure spreader. Yeah, that's... I will say now, everything that you've suggested about the chargebacks and everything, That's breaking all sorts of consumer laws. All sorts of consumer laws. Get one for the manure. I don't have any manure. A few hours on over Christmas break, finding out just how tedious onions are. The onions can be really good. I maintain onions can be a fantastic crop to have a play around with. Just like peas. J-Man James, thank you for thank you for resubscribing. You are awesome. Not all, no, my cows I've not given any straw to, so they don't produce manure. If you don't have it already, get the extended fill types mod. It allows lime from manure spreaders, which I find really nice. Is that realistic? Is my question. Do manure spreaders spread lime in real life? Select all. No. Select all. Hello. Cool. Cell selected. 2,148. Nice. Okay. There we go. How did we make... Worried for a moment had sold all my chickens. Actually, what is in the... What's available for sale at the moment? Chickens. Any good chickens for sale? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Right. No chickens that meet our exacting standards. It is realistic with manure spreaders. Don't on the hills. I'm doing classic massive farm. Nice. All right. Now that we have sold off some chickens, we're up to 14,000. No, 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 yes. You let the old boy remain. Where is our tornado going to land? Cheers on her own. Map name, Saxlingham. Right, we will get this back to the farm. Yeah, and then we've got to go and take our... Oh, we're going to buy some more seeds. We're going to take our little... We're going to take the Unimog down to the shop and grab a pallet of seeds on the back of it. Because our seeder has run out. Migata, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the BFN. Yeah, still trying to get to 50,000 subscribers by May. We have just over 5 months. Did I just say 5,000 or 50,000? 50,000. We're trying to get to 50,000 just in case I made a mistake. Do we have any milk yet? How is the feed? Feed level's good. Cow barn. We've got our first milk. Fantastic. Right, let's take the Unimog down to the shop. Think my ignition box has developed a short, which is very annoying. I am going to try and get the JCB teller truck. We might have to hire purchase it though, I think at this point. Yeah, and then we could always pay it off if we get the money in, and we could probably pay a big chunk of it. Why so fast? Whoa! That is a very good question. I'll show you on our own. We've got a mod. Yeah, pulling out onto the A140 like that, very stupid idea. Right. Let's buy some seeds first. So I need seeds. There we go. We want a pallet of seed. Then in here we will customize this. I can either get it with forks or with skid steer attacher. I don't know which is better at the moment, actually. I might get it with the forks. No, I can't afford the skid steer attachment. I know what I'm gonna do. Yeah. No GPS model. Yes to the UK flag, and we'll leave the colors as they are. We need somebody for the number plate, so let's see who that is gonna be today. Oh yeah. Okay. RA. In fact, no. Here we go. RA. Seven. REE. So congratulations to Raftree. You have been selected random from the tractor driver and above level patrons and YouTube channel members and Twitch subscribers. And so, yeah, your name is going on the number plate. So RA77 for FT REE. Okay. So that is on the back there. And we are going to hire purchase this. We are going to pay as much of it as we can, which is going to be 12,401. And that's still £1,000 a month. So yeah, we'll go with option 1, and then it'll just be all paid off in a year. Perfect. Right, and then to go with it, I am going to need a couple of tools. So skid steer loader tools. I'm going to need a bale spike, a pallet fork, and a high dump bucket is what we need at the moment. So I'm going to start. We don't need the pallet fork at the moment, so I'm going to start with this and make it red. Yep, and we're going to hire purchase that as well. 300, yes. Yeah, purchase that. Okay. And I want the forks as well. We're going to get all these in red, I think. I purchase maximum I can do. Purchase. Yep. And then finally, I need a high dump bucket. Select. Higher purchase. Maximum I can do on that is 800. Yeah. Cool. So I can do all of those and pay off the rest of those in a year. So yeah, that allows me to pay for stuff over a period of time. I'm doing it over a year. And we'll get all of this back fairly easily. No, I'm too close to the cat. Right, and let's see if I can do this. No, I think these we will put onto here. You have 500 pallets of seeds. Why would you need 500 pallets of seeds? You must have a pretty big farm, Elena. Right, there we go. And then... oh, wrong one. Yeah, so that is all on there. But yeah, how are you going to get all these bits back? Like this. 2 minutes, it runs out. Really? Wow. There we go. Right. Wait for these cars to pass. Oh, my truck is too far behind. No, it made it out. Sideswiped, but it made it out. Thankfully, we don't have to roll these peas in. What we do have to do is earn enough money between now and the harvest to get the pea harvester. There's a slightly beat up, slightly old JCB Teletruck that I'm not sure is going to make it through the film without having an issue. This is so fast. But now this frees up our Mercedes to use on the farm, which is what we needed. We needed another tractor. Watch out for the speed cameras. Oh, I know. We could be in so much trouble here. Yeah, we're going to sell the front loader tool for the Merc. So we're going to get all that loaded up and sell that in a bit. We'll stick that all on the flatbed. My plan for this week is very much to get ahead. So tomorrow I am planning to record the next 3 episodes of Kinleg. Then after that, on Tuesday I'm planning to record the next episode of Forest Friday, plus the next farm build. And after that, yeah, I then want to record 3 more episodes of Kinleg. And then go from there. The more episodes I can get ahead this week, the better, because then I might be able to do a couple of top 10 lists and things like that. Hello, Thomas. Welcome along. As I said, I want to try this week to record the final 13 episodes of my Kinleg series. Along with, I think it's 8 farms, so yeah, along with the 4 final farm builds as well would be good. I'm trying not to add any more mods to the farm build at the moment. So I'm trying to do it with the ones I've got at the moment. Need the F1 Mercedes cars in FS. I'm not sure they'd go down the farm roads very easily, Lee. Right. Almost back. You're British? Kind of figured that. Whoa. Oh, that's the first time that had jumped. Right, we're gonna stick this on the ground. And then gonna take this out to the field. And we'll come back and sort everything else in a minute. Wild McQueen, welcome along. Thank you for the follow and welcome to the VFN. Right, we should be able to get this. Yeah. Try to drive on the field as little as possible. As do I. And away we go. There we are. Right, let's get off the field. Thinking of getting this myself, so I figure I'll check your stream out first. I can't stick around right now, but I'll drop it on. Thank you, world. Way. We were a little bit rolly. Oh, peas have been very good to us on here so far. Right. Okay. So we turn that off. Supposed to be a high dump bucket. I don't think I've connected the hoses though. Father Mick, not at the moment. This is a single player game. Okay, there's the rest. Love these little telly trucks. Later. I will be live again on Tuesday nights this week because Wednesday is New Year's, so I will be live on Tuesday night. Just gonna go and just place this over here. When it's multiplayer, Father Mick, you can if you are a supporter of the channel. So if you are a patron, YouTube channel member, or Twitch subscriber, you would be able to join the live the multiplayer server. Yes. There we go. The other beauty of this teletruck is that we are far more maneuverable in our shed now. So stacking stuff has become much, much easier. We have so much fertilizer in here. Both liquid and solid. Nightly, thanks for joining us. Oh no, actually, we'll leave this over here on the end because we still need to go move the bale spikes. Yeah, the forks are outside. My bale spikes outside. All right. So let's go plonk this back in the shed. Okay. That fully hooked up? No. There we are. Tractor also needs some repairs.
Gamer Dragon TV asked me, ridicule in flowery prose a sat-nav that sends thee down a farm lane ending in disappointment and sheep. Ah, behold the noble sat-nav, that digital oracle devoid of sense and sagacity. It whispers sweet promises of shortcuts and swifter journeys, yet leads thee astray into the bucolic embrace of pastoral chaos. Down a rustic lane you wander, with dreams of progress dashed upon the rocks of reality, greeted not by roads paved in glory, but by a woolen congregation of sheep who stand as silent judges to this technological folly.
Just mad. BF, do you have work tomorrow, or are you, am I on Christmas break? I'm on Christmas break till the 5th of January. I do not have any work until the first full week of the new year. How many play hours do I have in FS25? I have no idea because I don't have it there. That's all my books. Really, G? Wow, GD. Well, until next month. Right, I think what we'll do is we might sell this weight as well, because I don't. This weight is massive. as he's trapping down. There we go. Right. Let's start this off.
Vobul asked me, what are your opinions about Subaru owners? Ah, Subaru owners. They're like the adventurous explorers of the motoring world, forever in search of the unbeaten path, even if it's through a shopping mall parking lot. They're loyal to their rally-bred steeds, which seem to have all the sensibilities of a caffeinated kangaroo. Whether braving a snowy peak or just the school run, they do so with a sense of daring and a trunk full of outdoor gear.
Am I going to see the movie The Sheep Detective based on the book? Do you know what? I saw the advert for The Sheep Detectives and oh my god, it is amazing. Yeah, really, really want to go and see that. The tornado is here, chat. We don't have an appearance of it yet. I don't know where it's touching down, but it is tornado time. Maybe on the big map? It might be on the big map. No sign at the moment. Like his name made me change to caffeinated kangaroo. Oh man. Madness, madness, it tells you. Yeah, it's not going to show up on that map, is it? We'll check again when we get to the shop. Cheers, Paul Sinclair. Right, oh yeah. I have cleared up the shop. I thought I'd cleared up the shop, for the most part. The Twister cannot pick up a vehicle. Yeah, you mean on her own you haven't seen my Kinleg episodes where a Twister went right through my yard? Right. Repair. Repaint. Sell. Repair. Repaint. Sell. Repaint. Sell. Repair. Repaint. So keep that. Keep that. Oh, we're gonna spend most of our money repairing that tractor. That's a little bit nuts. Yeah, there was a twist that went right through my farmyard on Kinleg. You see, this is my thing. Because my click-through rate is awful, YouTube don't present my videos to anyone. So I've now diagnosed the problem. I've just got to try and fix it. I may try. I may look at doing some A/B testing with a couple of AI generated thumbnails. I don't want to. Maybe I'll go through it and I'll, you know, make this more clickable and see what it comes up with. If I can get it to show me something that I can then go and do myself, that would be even better. I'd rather still use Photoshop to make my own thumbnails. Carolyn Williams, welcome along. Right. Actually, let's get back to the farm and then see if we have. See if we can find the location of the tornado. How are we doing for fish out? We got 8 pallets of fish out. But Sorace, please change your name. Ah, okay. Whoa. We're going to be reworking this yard as well at some point. I think we might put some concrete down. Ah, there it is. It's busy destroying field 11. And it is heading in which direction? Seems to be heading southeast. So away from our farm, which is good news. Okay, so that is good. Of course, Where fieldwork settings, 2 headlands, start work on center. Okay, generating fieldwork course. Yep, that looks pretty good. Cool. Hey gamers, welcome along. Awesome. Glad to hear you got yourself a nice new machine, especially with the Rampocalypse that seems to be happening at the moment. Yeah, this doesn't have many rows to go, and we have plenty of seeds. Just need to keep an eye on where that there it is. Yeah, it's busy destroying field 11. We'd have Ted over there to see the damage it's doing. Now these peas shouldn't need rolling in, I don't think. Needs rolling. Yeah, we don't need to roll in the peas, which is great. So we've got 2 fields of peas this year. Right, I built a year now. This is the thing. So I've got 64 gig of RAM in my machine. I bought 64 gig of RAM for just over £100. DDR4, you would now pay over £400 for it. It's ridiculous. Just wonder if you can help me or anybody in chat. I recently tried to start on KiwiMedic, but unfortunately when I load into my truck cab, the steering wheel and decal textures look awful with settings maxed out. Any workaround of this? Crispsy, try deleting your shader cache. Delete the shader cache. Are you on PC? If you're on PC, delete the shader cache and try again. I think this is an old problem. Ooh, hang on, what was that? Oh, that's a wood chipper. And an Amazon. Go play with your brother. Later, gamers. Thank you for joining us. Yeah. Peace player. So, yes. So you would find. Give me a moment. I'll find it for you. In your farming simulator folder, this is the folder you're after, shader cache. Delete that folder and restart your game. The game will recreate it, and then it hopefully should sort out the texture issue. So yeah, our big plan for today, the big thing we needed to do today was get this field planted with the peas. So we got that done. That is good news. We do need to now, over the next couple of months, work out how we're going to afford the harvester. Because just leasing the harvester costs 21,000. Right, 32 gig of DDR and less 700. Fuel that now costs. It is madness. It is absolutely crazy. Can we get through the gateway? Yes, we can. Tired of it. So there's a lot of talk about the AI bubble bursting at the moment. I don't think it's going to happen. And there are people who are more knowledgeable about all this than me who are talking about it. My thing is, I'm seeing more and more applications of it that make real world sense. And that's the thing. People are beginning to use it as a tool that helps them. And as a result, that then starts becoming something that people that makes it worth money. The use cases are beginning to shake out. So I'm not sure the AI bubble is actually going to burst at the moment. I'm not betting any money on that. And there are idiots out there. But I do think that there are valid use cases that are coming in. As I said before, I use it for programming. I have a use for it for programming. I am 10 times faster as a programmer programming with AI helping me than I am as just on my own. And there are so many applications for it like that just make everything more efficient. The stuff where I think people are getting bits wrong with AI is this idea that AI is a replacement for people. AI absolutely is not a replacement for people. Because at the end of the day, it's just a very sophisticated if statement. And while it will get better, it's not artificial intelligence. It's not actually a thinking machine. Right, where is the place where I sell stones? Let's go sell some stones. Stone this is not going to make us much money, these stones. There we go. Best place to sell stones, sell everything container. Oh, it's down the bottom. Oh, we're gonna go and see the we can go and see the tornado. The tornado is down on, oh yeah. And sometimes using buzzwords to promote stuff. Yeah, the stuff. So the stuff that will disappear when people work out that there's a tool that's great and start using as such. The thing that will disappear is this idea of AI in everything. And if there is a bubble that will burst, it will be that. It will be that AI just in everything is not what is needed. Looking for the tornado, it should be over there somewhere. There it is. There's our twister. Hey, Fabs in Briscoe, welcome along. How are you doing? Saying earlier, I drove through this part of the world earlier today. Yeah. The tornado, it's a twisting, but it's not twisting on my field, so I don't care. The kiddies are doing well, thank you, Cher. Talking of AI, I wonder if I can bring it up. I wonder if I can bring it so you guys can see it. It might actually be... I don't know if I've got it. Hang on. Let me just see if I can find this picture. Don't know if I've got this set up. I can't. Oh no, it hasn't uploaded that. I don't think. No, it hasn't uploaded the actual thing. Right, okay. I was having some fun over Christmas. And I generated this. Look! It's kitties! Which, if that doesn't... I mean, sometimes it gets it very right. Sometimes it just gets it very, very right. And that was a picture where it got it very, very right. It will end a little like the smartphone app boom. Every company had to have an app on their own. But do you know what? That's still going. That's still happening, Farmer Dog. That's still happening. And I do not agree that every company needs an app. It's a gorgeous picture, Cher. And it's and I was very careful with the prompt I gave to ChatGPT for creating that. But what amazes me is they got the is it got all the markings on the fur right. Yeah, do you know what, Farmer Doc? There are actually, and I don't know if you guys have seen this, there are actually adverts running on YouTube at the moment, which basically say, which are all about removing apps from toothbrushes and things, which is hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Oh, through here. Thread the needle. These are not going to sell for very much. That was a whopping £194. Hey, Lancashire Gamer. Is it true that some partners are saying the Giants are farming in trouble? So, as it stands at the moment, I don't think Farm Sim is in trouble. I have concerns about Giants. And I hope that they're unfounded. I hope that it's just my own worries, but it's felt something's a little bit wrong for a little while. and that partly could be colored by my own experience. But yeah, I don't know if it continues. That's still moving across. I think that's still moving across that field. So my thoughts are, I love the DLCs and I love the patches. I love the content. I absolutely love the content that's come with FS25. For me, FS25 is the best content release that we've ever had for Farm Sim. It is right up there. The release has been worrisome. You know, there's been a lot of bugs. There's been stuff has felt like it's been released too quickly. There's been issues, and on top of that, we've just had the recent closing of the American side with the loss of Kermit and all the guys in that office who have been amazing. And as I said at the time, I understand when a company has to downsize. If a company is in a position that it has to downsize, which I don't quite understand why Giants is in that position where it has to downsize. Why did we as a community not get to thank those people? Why did they not get to say goodbye to the community when they have done so much for the community? You know? It's... that has irked me, and I am upset about that. I am very upset about that. And then there's a whole thing about the way the partner program has been going for a while. And it's, yeah. I moved from so this is the thing that I found really weird over the last 2 years. I moved from being a bronze partner to being a silver partner, and the only tangible difference that I've had between going from one to the other has been an extra day's access, early access. The way that things have gone at events is I've lost access, which is weird. You know, there seems to be a concentration on how much money can you bring in for us, which I just, yeah. That and yeah, and I'm no longer an ambassador. I don't get that either. You know, I don't understand what's happening with the ambassador program or with the cultivators program. I mean, I have heard, I mean, I'm outside of it and I'll get to speak to people in the next couple of weeks about it, but I have heard zip since they announced the cultivators. And the cultivator program seems to be even less focused than the ambassador program was. Do I think there'll be an FS28? Yeah, I absolutely think there'll be an FS28. I see no reason why there wouldn't be an FS28. How successful it'll be depends on how the company's going, I think. And I really want it to be successful. Turn off the signal light. In a minute. I really want it to be successful. I really want there to be a successful FS28. Whoa, I've gone into the pod. Not what I want to do. Right, we're gonna need another pond in here, I think. So yeah, I think there'll be another FS. I look forward to there being another FS. And I hope it will be as successful as the previous ones are. My concern is less about the quality of the game and more about the interface with the community. And I'm hoping that, and I wish all the best to Bernie. I hope Bernie does, you know, alleviate all these fears I have. But it feels like, I said this earlier, it feels like Giants are pulling back. You know, it so feels like Giants are pulling back. And I don't understand why. This is the most successful version of Farm Sim that there has ever been. It has outsold every previous version of Farm Sim, and yet they're pulling back, and that worries me. I think there's a lot of stuff under the hood, Pim Baker. I think FS25 is a bigger leap forward than any of the previous versions of Farm Sim are. Absolutely, I do. There is, as I said before, there are certain things I was looking for from the release of FS25. I had 10 things, and FS25 had 8 of them. That is, to me, FS25 massive win. Was a massive win. And should have been celebrated as such. But for some reason, something's... Yeah, I don't know. I have inklings, but I don't have anything firm. But as I said, to me, something feels off. Well, it's yeah. Where's my bike? Oh, there's my bike. I refilled it. Right. What's the time? It's 20 past 10. It is 4:45. Beacons on the JCB. Yeah, we'll go fix those. That. It feels there's some bizarre stuff feeling, and there's some stuff that's felt bizarre for a while, and it's a feeling I've tried to shake for a while. And the stuff that's happened before Christmas has just made it feel worse. I have seen the new Unimogs on Mod Hub Steam Fan. They look very cool. Yeah. Hey, Andrew Allen, welcome along. And we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens as the year progresses. After after last year's FarmCon, I have been very much considering what my position on going to this year is. As it stands at the moment, my wife would like to try and organize a holiday for when FarmCon is, and I kind of am happy about that. Kaya 6002, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. Right, is there anything else I need to do on the farm? How are my cows? Cows are good. They're full of TMR. Chickens are good. Sheep are good. Good. I am 99% sure FS28 is coming. I think we're in a position where we're done for today. Actually, we've got right. Let's look at our fields. So we have planted those 2 fields. We're gonna cut 31 next time and make some bales. We are out of fish food. Okay, we do have something left to do today. I have one last job. Actually, can we afford fish food? I don't think we can afford fish food. Fish food is... No, we can't afford fish food. So, yeah, we won't be doing that today. We'll sort out the fish food next time. I did, thank you, Steam fan. Right, so let's save that there. And I'm going to come out to just stream chat about this a little bit for the last few minutes. So yeah, my experience and another well-known creator's experience at FarmCon this year was marred by a couple of things that happened, which were just felt like we'd been downgraded despite all the hard work we put in, and it gave me a bit of a sour taste in my mouth, and it started me looking at some stuff that I'm kind of going, what's going on here? And it's kind of continued through the last few months. So, and there's been other stuff. There's been other stuff. But the stuff that happened before Christmas has got me concerned, because I don't know what's going on at the moment. Something, yeah, Steam fan, I'm right there with you. Something doesn't feel right, and it's going to be interesting in the next couple of weeks, because I'm going to get to sit down with my friends who are content creators and chat about this stuff. And I know that, so it's not all doom and gloom. I know there are people at Giants who are very, very passionate about Farm Sim, who want to create and put out the best version of Farming Simulator they can. And that is the thing, and they are high up people. And that tells me that there'll be an FS28. Their passion and their wanting to do it tells me that that there'll be an FS28. What I find interesting is PMR seems to have been an attempt to break out of the farm sim thing and didn't quite work. And you can't launch something. FarmSim will survive and FarmSim will do well because it has a large fan base who are willing to, for the most part, ride along with any issues. PMR is a completely different fan base that you are aiming for, and your first release has got to be good because there are a lot of racing games out there. It's not like FarmSim where there is a niche community that is going to follow a lot of stuff. It is a much more crowded place you're trying to break into, and I think that's what happened with PMR. And yeah, DJ was floored. You guys saw me when the news came out. I was floored by the news as well. I was floored by the fact that 3 weeks before Christmas, 2 weeks before Christmas, they'd let a load of people go. Which, don't get me started on the time of year of doing that. It's just I am floored that you do that 2 weeks before Christmas. Boxball, there will never be, and I'll say this now, I will stand here and say this, there will never be a strong competitor. Not so long as the people who keep trying to come out and compete with FarmSim keep trying to go for the realistic player base. You've got to go for the mass player base. You've got to go for the arcadey player base. And it is something that the main fan base of the vocal fan base of FarmSim will never support. Is another game that is arcadey allows arcadey gameplay. So if you're going to make a competitor, you've got to get wide appeal. And to get wide appeal, you've got to go for the wide appeal player base in FarmSim. And the wide appeal player base in FarmSim is not your realistic player base. Paul Sinclair. They did. That's the thing. They did let a load of people go from PMR. What concerns me about closing the American office is, did PMR damage things so badly that the American office for FarmSim became untenable, or was it unrelated? Why was there no announcement about it? Still to this day, there's no announcement to the community, bar one small announcement to partners that Kermit was no longer working for Giants. I have seen nothing at all, up to and including thanking these people who've worked hard on FarmSim, who have worked hard to make FarmSim be what it is, and to and who mean so much to the community. There has been nothing, and that is the thing that really pees me off. That is the thing that I am so unhappy about. The letting of people go from PMR was announced, and there was a press release put out. The people who they let go from Giants and the closing of the American office has not been said anywhere, to the point where I had to go and double and triple check that that's what had happened. Where's the thank you? Where's the project? Motor racing. Layoff. Yeah, there we go. Where's the link? Can't see. Yeah, hang on. Let's go. Giants. Software. Yeah, look at this. So this is AI thing, but you know, there's reportedly had layoffs and firings. I mean, the links for this are DJ. And Reddit. Yeah. There's no official stuff. DJ Goham is a very good friend of mine. He is the guy who runs Farm Sim News. He has a load of inside knowledge, but he's worked hard to get there. DJ is one of the few news sources for Farm Sim who I trust implicitly. He's a good friend of mine, and yeah, DJ didn't know anything about it until it hit. People let go loads has been conditioned not speaking publicly about the subject. Yeah, my thing, Catcracker, is there's no acknowledgement of the work that they've done from Giants. So it would not affect Fav. Walt, I don't know the structure, and that's my trouble, is that I am making conclusions. I don't know. And I'm very, very careful because I don't want to say things that are wrong. Yeah, no, you're fine. You're fine on her own. DJ gets a lot of news. Yeah, DJ and I stand up and say DJ is a very trustworthy source. I trust DJ. I know DJ very well. I spent a lot of time with DJ. He absolutely does not report anything he is not 100% sure about. And we've seen it before. We've seen stuff that's been reported that's just been absolute baloney from other people, and it hasn't come out with DJ. So yeah. Right, so yeah, that's really what the situation is. We will see how it goes into the new year. I have reservations. What I hope is Giants come back in the new year, and I know some people from Giants watch my streams from time to time. I hope that Giants come back in the new year and they put a lot of these fears to rest, because I think there's a serious case of damage control that needs doing. And that's I've never been in a position with Farm Sim where I've sat up and gone, I think they need to do a load of damage control. And I think they need to do a load of damage control. I think as a community, we certainly as the English speaking community, we are reeling from this still. Yeah, Giants does have ownership in PMR, what is my understanding. So yeah, we'll see what the new year brings. Maybe things will prove to be my worries will appear to be unfounded, but we'll see. We'll see where it goes. Maybe stuff will happen that means that the aspects that I fear are causing these issues disappear, which would be probably the best outcome from all this. But yeah, we'll see where we go. And if EA buys Giants, I'm going to be very, very unhappy. Yeah, as I said, it feels very much at the moment like things are pulling inward, and I think the loss of Kermit is a massive blow for the English-speaking community. And Benny's lovely, don't get me wrong. Benny is great. He is he's an awesome community community guy, community liaison. But I fear that we're going backwards. Let's not go backwards, please. Let's move forward. Let's have Farm Sim be the best it can be. I think I speak for everybody in this community, everybody in the Farm Sim community when I say let's have Farm Sim be the best it can be for everybody. That's all any of us want. You know, that's all any of us want. And let's stop having these worrying bouts of whatever this is, these wobbles. Because FS25 is awesome, and I will stand by that. I stand by that statement completely and utterly. FS25 is the best version of Farm Sim there is. It has the most features. It deserves to be celebrated as the cracking game it is. And it just feels like there's one thing after another detracting from that has zip to do with the game. Yeah, it is brilliant. So with that slightly upbeat point, I think I'm going to finish off here today. Yeah, I'll be back on Tuesday. And we're going to continue playing on Saxthorpe. Saxlingham. Saxthorpe is elsewhere. I drove through Saxthorpe as well a lot over the last couple of days. So I've been driving through Saxlingham and Saxthorpe the last few days. But yeah, we'll be back on Tuesday night. We are going to be doing some more realism experiment on here. We will... What did I say we were going to do? We need to cut the grass. We need to make some more silage bales. Thankfully, we haven't lost any. But yeah, we need to make some more silage bales. So we'll be doing that next time. And yeah, videos coming out every day at 3 p.m. I might be fiddling with the time because the time might be another reason why this DTR is bad. But yeah, with this week having time to make stuff, I should get nicely ahead, so we hopefully won't have any disruptions. One thing I will say, as I said at the beginning of the stream, I'm almost definitely finishing my roleplay series on Saxlingham. It does not have the views, it does not have the interest. Sorry to everybody who was enjoying that series, but I can't put in the level of work to that roleplay series if it's just not getting watched. So I'm going to refocus my time and my efforts elsewhere. We may attempt another roleplay series at some point in the future. To be perfectly honest, roleplays appear to have died a death on my channel. Unfortunately, as much as I enjoy doing them, people just don't seem to want to watch them from me. So yeah. Right, some thank you to say before we go, and then we're going to find somebody to raid. A huge thank you to the J-Man James for resubscribing. You are awesome. And to Gamer Dragon for renewing your membership. You are awesome. Jeans and Boots, thank you for resubscribing as well. You are awesome. And yeah, that's where we're going to leave it for now. So let's see who we can go and raid over on Twitch. Who'll be following? Okay. Okay. Oh. Oh, wow. Interesting set of people today. I think we're going to go to Sparks. I'm sending you over Sparks' way. So go say hi to Sparks. He's awesome. I've met him in person. He's fantastic content creator. Lovely guy. And yeah, I will see you on Tuesday. So all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this live stream. If you are over on YouTube, please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Massive thank you to all of my patrons, my YouTube channel members, and my Twitch subscribers. You guys are incredible. Your support not only helps me to make these videos and these live streams and videos, but it also helps the channel to grow as well. So thank you so much for your support. If you've yet to follow me on Twitch or subscribe on YouTube, please do so. So you never miss a video or live stream from me, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.